I'm Aaron Hallett. I write original Christian rock. I'm sitting here coming up with stuff and not turning the camera on, so I was like, you know what? I should probably do that. I'm messing around with a drop tune in C#, and I was playing this. So probably the verse into... kind of like that. So yeah, that seems like it's the tempo. Okay, so the drums are a loop. I always say this stuff, but you know, if anyone has no idea what's going on while they're watching, it's a loop. It plays the samples I'm going to play later on the drum kit behind me, but it's just there instead of the metronome, because that's kind of annoying. So yeah, let me just start tracking. So I'm going to lay down a quick overdub that I'm just going to copy paste, so it's like redundant information in the chorus. Except I don't need the drop tune for this one. I'm going to do a real quick thing here just for texture, so you can barely hear it, but trust me, it adds to the recording. Listen to it. All right, and then F sharp to A. Guitar solo is going to go in the third verse. I grab my bass. I think I can get away with not drop tuning this. So the verse I can probably go like... It's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I can kind of do it. Just drop in the C#. Oh, okay. All right, I'm back. I had some weird audio glitch happen, so yeah. Anyway, I was doing this. If I go there, I'll just do the C# and then the E2, because kind of like... all right, let me see. I'm just gonna start tracking and hope this works. I just got that tracked, and it took me a few tries. It's one of those things. It's an easy part on the bass, but sometimes, like, the way my brain works, if it's a repeating line and it's easy, I'll screw it up, because it's as if my, like, brain can't accept the fact that it just repeats again for that fifth time, and it just goes, no. And then nothing happens, and it just, like, my hand just stalls out and doesn't work. So I think it's the whole thing where you're, like, thinking it through, and then it starts switching to mind-muscle connection, and that in-between phase is a disaster. So kind of try to stay aware of that. And if you're ever learning a song and you seem good at it at first and then suddenly just tank, probably switching over. So if you keep pressing, it'll eventually just become like second nature. So the drums are finished. I've got lyrics here, and I need something to happen for vocals. I don't have a chorus melody to go on at all. I've got lyrics though, so let me listen to this. Undefinable. Gotta get that word right. I got that done. By the way, when I'm doing those like little practice things, I usually like very like half-heartedly sing it. I don't go full bore because it's like a good way to like figure out what I want to do without blasting out my voice. The way I sing doesn't really do that anyway, but still, just FYI, if you're always wondering why when I'm practicing it, I'm like, that's why. I had to check that. I gotta push this chorus back just a little bit. It's cutting off the breath noise. There we go. Ending looks good. Yeah, all right, cool, done. So I'm probably going to put some effects on the vocals. I've been doing that. I'm actually just using a plugin called Humanoid, so it does everything in the plugin. And aside from that, though, I just throw compression saturation on, and that's pretty much it. I run the vocals through this bus here before they go to the main output, which has a bunch of crap on it seemingly, but it's just compression, little tiny bit of reverb. All that compression, though, is just doing slightly different jobs, but it's just making everything uniform. One of the things, like, if you're doing, like, kind of, like, harsh, like, screamy type stuff, and you're, like, doing what I'm doing for it, it's not very loud. So this gives you the illusion of loudness, so it sounds like I'm, like, screaming my face off, when actually what I'm doing is just going, wow, like that. That aside, the lyrics are done. I'm going to copy paste them to the bottom of the description box. The middle of my description box says where you can find me online. And I said it's Christian rock right in the beginning, so this shouldn't be too surprising. But the very top link is Bible teaching. And I put that there just because it's a good resource. There's a lot of stuff that's really subjective and off the mark in some way. Just like traditional having a... My brain's not working today, man. Anyway, traditional, denominational, personal, emotional, text out of context, anything you can name, baggage is piled on in most places and just skews the meaning. This, however, is really objective teaching that just goes into the original languages, grammar, translation, historical context, text in context, bird's eye view of the whole thing. So it's just great teaching, and it's only teaching, so that's why I put it there. It's just a resource if anyone's looking around and you want to check it out. So I write a song every morning. I write more than one song every day, but I keep doing this kind of thing in the morning, and then in the afternoon I'm probably going to put out an instrumental track. Been doing that lately. I make those for myself so I can just like play it on shuffle while I'm reading something and drown everything else out. Instrumental, because then I don't get distracted by what the lyrics are. And yeah, that's it for the whole song. I'll see you tomorrow. I keep writing music. Thanks for watching. Bye.
choose to lose it all. Everybody wants it, say they wanna try. Some undefinable, got it, and I choose to stay between.